sanctioning bodies can be very funny. And when you talk about the IBF, they are really indifferent with their choice making. But they are pushing for the opportunity for their heavyweight title belt to be defended in the event that Danny Dubois, the champion, doesn't go through with a proposed rematch bout with Anthony Joshua by February. They're giving the green light for him to go ahead and face Fabio Wardley. Not a bad fight, not a bad opponent, but it's interesting how the IBF moves. The decisions that they make and the rules that they banty around, you just can't gauge it when it comes to that particular sanctioning body. But let's talk about this proposed fight between Dubois and Fabio Wardley and what it could mean for either man in the heavyweight division. I think it would be a quality matchup, and though I won't necessarily pick a winner yet, I will let you know like how I lean, but it's still quality. Let's talk about a potential matchup between Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the
Heavyweight boxing. Something that you can always sink your teeth into when you want to watch battles. The heavyweight division comes to mind first and foremost. And in early 2025, IBF champion Daniel Dubois will possibly take on someone outside of Anthony Joshua. And according to the IBF, they are green-lighting an opportunity for Fabio Wardley. In other words, they are accepting this fighter as someone that Danny can face. Now, when you think about it, Wardley, who has had some impressive victories as of late, has done some things that has kind of lit a fire under the heavyweight division from the UK side of things. His most recent victory was his one-round obliteration in a rematch against Fraze Clark. However, he knocked off another heavyweight late last year, 2023, in David Adelaye, who hasn't really even fought since. So Wardley is a guy who could bring a competitive spirit to Daniel Dubois, the champion who is really on a roll and rip tear right now since his loss to Alexander Usyk. And coming back from the Usyk defeat, he has had to deal with some of that, you can call it, it's been a bit of sentiment that he doesn't have the biggest heart in the world, because he had taken a knee against Joe Joyce for a loss when his eye socket was damaged, and in the Usyk fight, a fight which he should have been granted victory with a body shot KO, but they called it a low blow and later in the fight, Dubois succumbed to Usyk. However, he has since been on a tear, the same kind of tear that we can consider when we look at the likes of Fabio Wardley. Wardley, earlier this year, had fought Big Fraze in one of the most action-packed heavyweight fights of recent memory, face bloodied, Fraze being down once in the fight. Total ebb and flow between these two dynamic heavyweights. And people couldn't wait to see it again. And so they were granted an opportunity to do it again. And he wasted no time on October 12th when he stopped Big Fraze in one round. Personally, I think that Fabio may need another fight before challenging for the world title. I know that Daniel Dubois is a countryman of his, but if you're talking about the opportunity to fight for the title when you know that you can win it, please don't look at Dubois as someone that you can just go and lift the title away from. Because though he's had his druthers, he has come back more resilient than most had thought he could be when he came back and defeated the likes of Jarrell Miller, Philippe Hergovic, and Anthony Joshua. Those three fights in a row have put Daniel Dubois in a place in boxing that shows that he has graduated from what people once thought of him to someone totally new and made over. Yes, he looks the same physically when he walks into the ring, but the way he's fighting and under his present trainer, Don Charles, he is a different made over man and fighter. He has the backing of his dad, who is instrumental in his life and his career, and it has made a tremendous difference in the finished product. So when you think about these two and a title fight, though it would be very engaging to see these two men come together, I don't think that it's just time yet for Wardley. And Wardley should understand that, because he knows, being where he is, it has taken a lot of work and effort to get him there. But he shouldn't rush that opportunity, because once he does, if it's not successful for him, the line is quite long to get back to the end, right? So you need to be certain about what you're doing. And he hasn't fought like Dubois has internationally. Dubois has taken on fighters from the West. He has fought in the West. He's fought in Riyadh, and he's now battle tested. He's fought in Poland, where he took on Usyk. That means a lot, and it's the type of experience that you just can't gloss over when you think about fighting for a world title. You see, some guys just rush to it, and then some guys make their path. They beat their way toward the door to kick in. And Daniel Dubois has done just that. I believe that Wardley, if he takes a couple more fights, he'll be ready for that challenge, but not by February. I don't think that, and I believe that anyone who decides to get in there with Daniel Dubois best be battle tested, mentally strong, and prepared to deal with what the man is going to bring. He's bringing pressure. He's bringing destruction. He's bringing power. He's bringing the can-do spirit and resolve. And as he said, this is his time. The King Slayer, he refers to himself as. He never referred to himself as the king, but the King Slayer. Think about it, and then think about it again. It's something that's pretty cool at the end of the day to see a man who have gone from being on his knee to standing up with his head held high and his fist to the sky. That's Daniel Dubois. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about this potential matchup. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.